Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of AI, the Somnium Files on Nintendo Switch. There's a fence set up around the merry-go-round. It's a horse from the merry-go-round. A parasol. It's the control room of the merry-go-round. This is where the ride is operating. Merry-go-round horse skewered upside down. It looks pathetic. It's been 8 years since Bloom Park closed. The weather's gotten to it pretty bad. It's a bench. Call the number I just gave you.
Iba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it.
It connected. It connected.
My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Are you an idiot?
They hung up.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
I couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
You told me to call.
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing. There is no other word for it.
You're telling me.
Can you call it again?
Iba, can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Damn, call deny.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
What cell tower did that call connect to?
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line, because you blew it.
Why was the phone in the horse?
Unknown, but it does appear to be deliberate. Did the culprit do this, or did someone else? And for what specific purpose?
Who is the person we called?
Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police, then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious.
Should we go to Shinjuku?
There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Call Reika.
What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call her.
I don't have my own phone. As long as I'm within range, I can use Aiba to make any call I need to. Whether it's a traditional line or Nile message, I can have Aiba help me. Aiba is connected to my mind wirelessly as well. So even when she's outside of my eye socket, I can talk normally. Let's go.
Aiba, let's get going. There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy? Absurd. It was nothing.
Let's hope so.
Sagan residence, Saturday, 10:30 p.m.
Coming! Date!
Where's your mom?
By the way, where's your mom?
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kind of panicky, too.
Where did she go?
Dunno. She didn't tell me.
How old are you?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop. Why do you ask?
Oh, well, you see...
Because I saw your dead body in a dream. Are you seriously going to tell her that?
You hush.
Well...
Date! You came! But aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date. Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
At 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Fine.
Oh, it's so very different.
Date, I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Iris's words came to me. I stepped down hard on the accelerator. Day 3 Sunday, Kyokai. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:37 a.m. About the investigation.
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
About about Mizuki.
She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
About the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Who called it?
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True.
Who called it?
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
Any other information about Shoko's phone?
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
Anything else to report?
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
About Renju.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
Boss is sitting on the desk. Anything stand out to you?
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Iba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh. Sure.
About the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, Why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
I see. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who works just about everything. No. Maybe she knows something. Look at the log. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who knows just about everything there is to know about the criminal back underground. Maybe she knows something. About Mizuki.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
Summary. I have 3 places to check. Central Hospital, where Renju is. I don't know if there's any condition to talk, but it might help. I could also go home to see Mizuki, or get information from Mama at Marble.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that.
Let's go to the hospital. Central Hospital, Sunday.
There's no one here.
Indeed. The bed is empty.
And you are?
I'm a nurse. I work here. I'm assigned to Mr. Okiura.
Where is he?
He's not here, as you can see.
Where are we?
Mr. Okiura's room. I'm certain of it.
Where's Renju?
He snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okiura arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
Renju is extremely suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shoko's murder. That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial injuries. Perhaps this is an escape.
Aiba, call Lemnis Gate.
Roger that.
Hello, this is Lemnis Gate Entertainment offices. Let me hear your message. Thank you.
What kind of employee training do they have there? Anyway, I gave them my name and told them about Renju.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, no clue. I'm trying to get in touch with him too. So far, nothing. I'm getting worried. He must be a mess right now. Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renju was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish Pocket. I guess he was gonna throw, like, a secret party or something? But with the accident and all... Still, he might be there.
I know about Sunfish Pocket. Renju used to talk about it. He runs Lemnis Gate as well as that Maid Cafe.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem. Farewell.
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
A nurse is standing there. Okay, let's go to Marble. Marbles Sunday.
Well, well, if it isn't Date! Long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
Ren meaning Renju Okira.
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful.
About Shoko.
I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Yeah?
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
Are you getting me a glass of water?
That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
We have very different occupations.
It's kind of the same. I make people throw up. You make people throw up the truth.
How have you been?
I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon. Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Where's Renju?
It's been a while. I have no idea. What's wrong with Ren?
I told Mama about the accident. And about how he disappeared from the hospital.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I see. I'll contact you if I get anything.
Please do.
About Renju's watch.
Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover. An anniversary gift. Oh, this was of course after the divorce. Ren was so happy. He showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since.
This is a bar called Marble in an alley called Golden Yokocho. She runs the place. We call her Mama. She might technically have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. She belongs to a lot of pro-LGBT groups and the like. Mama spends her time running the bar, but she's also full of secrets and confidential information. Drunk people tend not to be too careful with secrets and rumors. You know how it is. So a place like this is perfect for gathering information. Whether it's politics, business, entertainment, even crime, Mama knows it all. Whenever I get stuck in an investigation, I come see her. Summarize for me.
Shoko was involved in illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakuras. They have a relationship with Renju. I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems. What are you doing, by the way?
Polishing bonito.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented food. They are boiled and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions and results in high-quality bonito. Mama is cleaning off the mold right now.
Okay, let's go to our house. Check out Mizuki. Nate residence, Sunday.
Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Yes, but why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Suki, what are you doing?
What's it look like? Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute. I received a Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
About your aphonia. When I started talking to her, Mizuki re-racked the weight.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
Why were you holding the ice pick?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out?
Yeah.
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Why didn't you tell me about Hitomi?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen.
About Hitomi.
She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely. I can't help myself.
Was Shoko's left eye on the ice pick?
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
It's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
About Renju.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
Where is Renju?
I don't know where he is.
Can you think of anywhere he might go?
No, not really. I don't know where Daddy goes.
Did he visit you when you were in the hospital?
No. But I didn't expect him to. He's always busy. He doesn't care about me.
Mizuki's on the bench press. How'd you get her talking again?
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Tomi has a metal plate in her right shoulder. How's Mizuki at school?
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched the bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
You're her teacher?
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me, but I'm not her legal guardian. And that's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That was all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions for me taking in Mizuki. Is it just coincidence that you're Mizuki's teacher?
You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Officially, Mizuki lives at Renju's house. Her local elementary is actually pretty far from here, my house. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. Pardon me for asking, but about your right arm?
Oh, does it bother you?
Can you not move it?
No. I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident, or...?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder. The nerves died and... Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. And the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
What? A dream I saw. Where's Renju?
Renju? I don't know.
Really?
Hitomi does not appear to know that Renju was hospitalized either.
Summarize for me.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
Let's go to the Kamakura office. Kamakura office, Sunday.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Oh, this seems like it's the same.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nidami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
You know anything about the investment fraud?
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info.
About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Did the Kumakura's killer?
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
Where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him.
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
There's an ashtray. A sofa.
Do you think that pulls out into a bed?
What would be the point of that?
I got nothing to say to you.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Coffee table.
Marvelous.
What?
Marvelous marvel.
Door to the next room. The man sitting in the chair seat is named Moma. It's a desk. Probably belongs to someone in the gang. There are a ton of things on top. It's a marble table.
Wow, that is a big flying squirrel.
That is a tiger.
Tiger rug. The fat one, he's holding his stomach in pain. The entrance. Last month's schedule is written on the board. 22nd, go to the zoo to see the pandas. The company philosophy is on the wall. After 40, your toenails grow slower. Well, that's an interesting motto. Some kind of permit. Skinny one, he's completely out. A knife one of them was carrying. The kind of knife the kind that knifes nicely at night. It just might. A knife on the floor. Lockers are lined up on the wall. There's a petition set up by the doorway. A bronze dragon.
If I make a wish, will it come true?
That is not Shenron.
I wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron.
A dragon holding a golden ball.
Iva, can you hack it?
I cannot. The power is off.
It's a personal computer. I can't hack it. It's turned off.
The Kumakura crest.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An ASET figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown, but perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of ASET, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. Never being a pussy shit like that, you fucker.
Kumakura crest decorating the wall. Shadows.
Shadows.
Threat! Silhouette! ASET!
Water.
Water.
Wait! Sweat! ASET! ASET, you bet!
Fears.
Fears.
Upset? Regret? ASET!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
The fat one grabbed the skinny one and dragged him out.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah, I got it.
You have an alibi for Shoko's murder.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You've been asked a hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
What about Rohan Kumakura?
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
Why was he hospitalized?
About 20 years back. Both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question for Moma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Was Rohan left-handed?
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
About Rohan.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him, from the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
When was Rohan hospitalized?
About 6 years ago. I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
About Shoko and the Kumakuras.
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
You know Renju Okira, right?
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Momo about Renju's accident, and about his disappearance from the hospital.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
I had no idea you were a Net Idol fan.
How did you know?
You're hiding an ASET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
Request information on Renju.
Hey Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
Then your gang finds out you're the world's biggest ASET fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet ASET.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Summarize for me.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma's an ASET fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
Okay, so there's just Sunfish's pocket, but why don't we stop it there for now? This is audap. You've been watching AI, the Somnium Files, on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.